I'm Nataliya Zvorigina. I'm a chief editor of local newspaper of Zaporizhia region, Zaporizhska Pravda. It is very old newspaper in our region. It's 105 years old. It began since 1917.
Okay.
And I became a chief editor 8 years ago. And now we have print, which are reading all over the Zaporizhia region. Nearly 20,000
people, yeah, readers.
Readers, yes. And we have site and several pages on social media in Facebook. Two group and one page of our newspaper. And as for me, I can write article by myself as well. And I prepared all print for people and take part in organize work inside and social media. Yes, but since 24 February this year, we stopped our print because the territory of our region is under Russian occupation, and nobody can get it. We have a very pain situation when people from Ukrainian Post would like to get our people in Pologi, and Russians on tank kill them, and their car, Russian tanks destroyed. And several days, these two people stay. They were dead, but they stay in this destroyed car, and nobody can get it out because Russians shoot, and nobody can get it. You see, that's why we decided to prepare a print just now, because it is impossible to show it to our people. Only internet, but you see, we have the second problem with our side, because the specialist whom make technique, organize the technique this side, he stay in territory under occupation, and they have not internet, a telephone. He can't to get link with us, you see. And for this time we stop site 2 and only social media. We have people in a different region of territory of Zaporizhia region who, before this war, they would like to read our newspaper and to have contact with us and give us information from this little region, you see. And now they stay there, and sometimes they phone for me and our people and tell about situation, what had happened on their territories. We can write about this in our pages in Facebook. And another level, we have different official information from our government, from our council, regional council, because you see, a city of Zaporizhia is not occupied. It is the only island, little island in whole big territory of Zaporizhia region. And a lot of people who can get from occupied territories, they come to Zaporizhia city and stay in different helping hubs, and somebody still there in under occupation. It's a pity, but they need to know what are our government doing for them, for example, for Ukraine and the whole, and that's why we try to explain this in our pages on Facebook. They would like to have link with Ukrainian territory. You see, they would like to stay Ukrainians. So, as for me, as chief editor, I published the number of my personal telephone in my newspaper in previous time. You see, and everybody who read my newspaper can phone me and ask what I write them, why I write this information, and we have some discussions. We have, and that's another front of this situation. They can give me information for my newspaper, and according to this one that we have our newspaper on whole territory of the Zaporizhia region. So people from one part of region can explain their situation for another, and this side for this side. When they inform me about Russian troops on their territories, it's rather dangerous. First of all, I give this information for our secret service, for our troops. You see. Yeah. And then I will see if it's need to publish or not. If Russians will know that they make in such a way, Russians kill them, I think. I don't work on the line of fire. Yeah. I stay in city of Zaporizhia, and sometimes we get attack from Russian army. Yes, so we have a lot of destroyed buildings, even civil buildings. Last time it was 115 houses of common people were destroyed. Yes, but it's more better than journalists who work on the line of fire, because it is very dangerous. It's a very hard situation because we have no money, and I can't pay payment for my journalists. The main part of them live for even another countries, especially women with children, you see, and I stay. One, and sometimes somebody can help me if they want, like volunteers. All the day and even all the night, if it's need, I have to work, because you see, it is very important newspaper for our region. The only one Ukrainian newspaper, you see. Our region is Russian language region since Soviet occupation. 75 years our people speak Russian, and only my newspaper, it is, and it will be, I hope, it will be Ukrainian. So I need to save it, and that's why I make in such a way. The main purpose, I think, our people need to get information about this situation, and we hope we shall overcome, of course. We shall overcome, and we shall get victory, and Ukraine is, and Ukraine will be, and people need to know about this. That's why. And the second, I would like to say newspaper.
Yeah.
It's 105 years old, and I wouldn't like to be a chief editor who stopped it. We shall see, but I'm sure that everything will be Ukraine. We try. We try. It is very hard, because when we listen about a lot of death of our women, children, of our soldier, for example, it's very hard to be objective. And when we need to say goodbye our soldiers, it is very hard. But we know that journalist is a special profession, which and journalist needs to give pure information for their readers, because our readers have right to know truth about all what happened with us, with our country, and we are sure that only truth will help us to overcome in this great, we know it's our patriotic war.